So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? The hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
You, the Dragonborn, would sit dreaming on this mountain doing nothing.
Here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter. Take your seat, and we can begin. We all wait upon you, Dragonborn. Why delay? Please, take your seat so that we can... Take your seat, and we can begin. Why delay? Please, take your seat so that we can begin. Take your seat, and we can begin. Why delay? Please, we all wait upon you, Dragonborn. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
Diplomatic as usual.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. Maybe so, But bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
Temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
I want in return.
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank. You heard the man, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith, and now it seems you help the Empire at every turn. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me, and I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does it have to do with the...
If he's right about Aldwin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mead. These terms are still not acceptable.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
We want compensation for the massacre at Anga's mill.
You slaughtered them. The women, the children. You butchers!
That's a lie. My legionnaires are
You don't
disciplined,
really
unlike
expect
your...
compensation every time a farm gets burned in a war that you started, do you, Ulfric?
What say you, Dragonborn? Yes. Do you hear that, Tullius? The blood of the innocent cries out for Wergild. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Empire will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Anga's mill. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Dovahkiin.
We have nothing to talk about until Parturnax is dead. Make your choice, Dragonborn. Here's the big picture. We can't afford to give Parturnax the opportunity to betray us in turn.
Dovahkiin.
That could have gone worse. No.
These
As soon as I get back to Whiterun, I'll get my men ready.
These terms are satisfactory to my government. The truce is unlikely to last long in any case.
I'm glad you were able to negotiate a truce, but I don't trust Ulfric. He'll break his word as soon as...
That could have gone worse. Now it's up to you to deliver.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear. Goodbye, then. Yes? What is it? Justice can be harsh, but it is still just. Parturnax was the author of many atrocities during the Dragon War. Crime. True, he turned traitor to Alduin and helped overthrow the dragon. Whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save himself. Justice.
The blades are wise not to trust me. Only Khan Niov. I would Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in your... I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and law. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zimkrif Horut. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort?
Of course. I have been pondering on exactly that question. There are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed. I can be trusted. I know this, but who can say? Trust your instincts. But why? I am old. Long years I have lived here, at the peak. A fine place to die, as the spirit endures. Till then, I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Yes, Vaza, Crosis. This was ages ago, you understand. Before... for thousands of mortal years. Yes, you see, only through meditation. But I do not know forgiveness. It cannot be known to me. Which is why... Wuthfadon, my friend, see. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own. You see, Alduin Dilon, he who came, the eldest, always was Pahlok, arrogant in his... Without Alduin's lordship, the Dove. And so perhaps they see me as master. I have tasted the voices of Alduin's, but it will not be so easy to... But no, Dovahkiin, do not be afraid. With good reason, and philosophy. Rock, you can trust me. I would not have helped you otherwise. Paz, a fair answer. Fare thee well, Dovahkiin.
Do the right thing. Parthernax deserves to die. Gods above, are you listening? He needs to die. He committed atrocities so infamous they are... We can't afford to give Parthernax the opportunity to betray us. You're wrong. Do the right thing. Parthernax deserves to die. Now then, we have nothing to talk about until Parthernax is dead. No, we are the protectors of the Septim Emperors, sworn to protect and guard. The Blade's memory is long, as you know. Yes, and we served the Dragonborn. Huh, are you sure? I hope you're right about Parthernax. I really do. I don't like it. But I guess that isn't important. I'm one of the last members of the Blades, which means I have no other choice. My oath binds me to you, Dragonborn. Very well. Sorry to bring it up, Dragonborn. Let's see what Esbern has to say.
Yes? What is it? Oh, how reassuring. Don't you understand the danger? You must see the danger, Dragonborn. Just think, maybe not now, thousands of years. When Parthernax, the right hand of Alduin, takes its place, only a Dragonborn can stop him. But then there is no Dragonborn, since you are dead. All I can do is watch our doom approach, helplessly, once again.
For now, Dragonborn.
Haven't you been paying attention to anything I've said? Only you can defeat Parthernax and avert the end of the world. Fine, I'll trust you, Dragonborn. Good, that's the end of that.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee. I'll take my leave then.
We're ready. You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah? We're ready when you are. Let's do this. Summon this dragon of yours.
This was your crazy idea, huh?
Let's get this over with.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Hear that? Ah! George Pose, here he comes.
Ready now. Drag your cover until it's down.
Someone's being attacked! Got him! I think it's holding.
Ovuta med Kodav, caught like a bear in a trap. Zokfrini Grim Kograd Runviki, Dovakin. Ah, I forget. You do not have the Dova speech. My eagerness to meet you in battle was my undoing, Dovahkiin. I salute your, no cunning in devising such a Gramindor stratagem. Zuubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Insir Alduin, no doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renigvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly among ourselves, of course. Mooney Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has travel to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the... His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafen. One of his eight... Indoran pa ok midoven avalantil. I surely do not... Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to... Serve you? No. Need id. If... Croesus. There is one detail about... Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the... Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Indeed, or in Blithrow, I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help.
You're getting pretty good at this dragon fighting business.
Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Farengar, very bad idea, even for you.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
May, what are you doing back there?
I'm still amazed that your plan worked. Farewell.
I can't believe that worked. You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
By all the gods.
Was nu? Wie dein Ruthi Astval. Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zukbrit Uth, I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, Mubo Kotin Stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. will summon God. says. Says. Says.